I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I mean, how about those kids? We have so many amazing names. Like the last 2 days, it's amazing. Amazing. IBO is curling up the bottom now too, which is good. But so many amazing names. Yeah, that's a nice little curl for IBO there if it can break out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What are we at? So 59.60. Yeah. So 59.60 cents is the level that it needs to break now. Good morning. You guys see Spy? Woof. Spy is cooking. That thing is cooking. MLGO with a bit of a pop. That thing always seems to pop. Right? Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Friday. Saif, good morning. Anybody in that stock, Saif? When I tell you you miss out. Teddy, I had to cancel your one-on-one, by the way, because you're not a gold member, right? You have to be a gold member to book a one-on-one, so I just canceled it. Alrighty, so if you upgrade it to gold, you can rebook it. Cool. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Jody, good morning. Teddy, good morning. Luna, good morning. Lowell, good morning. Archer, good morning. Work harder, good morning. Feels like a good day to make monies. It does, doesn't it? Romeo, good morning. Alan, good morning. Shima, good morning. Mainstream, yeah. And then back to Discord. Jay, good morning. Did you see the trades? Did you see? Did we see you trade with emotion? What happened? Where? Where? What happened, Jay? Azulus, good morning. Harrison Teggy, good morning. Nettie, good morning. Wizard, good morning. Jace, good morning. Prince, good morning. Michelle, ayo. Michelle with the fire FRGT plays. Michelle, high five. Well done. Love it. TM, good morning. T, good morning. T, like TT, like TE. Good morning. Spikes, good morning. Mayhem, good morning. Duresh, good morning. Good morning, Jay, like JAY, because there's so many J's. Forgotten Country, good morning. JB, good morning. Free my grandma. Thank you for the monies, by the way. Thank you for the, here's money. Thank you for the super chat. You made 9K on FRGT. Woof. Congratulations, by the way. That's amazing. 9. Smad, good morning. He made 9K, guys. Look at that. JSM up 97% today so far. Woof. Jerry. Jerry. I don't know what to say. Congratulations. Sam, good morning. Let's go. LA, good morning. MCK, good morning. Yeah, guys, right? It was a fire morning. Fire. I was sitting there and watching you guys. Michelle was cooking. Azul was cooking. A whole bunch of people were cooking. I was just watching. I like to watch, in the morning. Onions, good morning. Especially when you guys are cooking. I don't want to ruin the vibes. So yeah. Hey, Michelle was like, I'm in. And then Azul woke up. Azul was like, you know what, Michelle, are you in? Michelle's like, yeah, I'm in. I'm at $1.30. And then Azul is like, you know what? I'm gonna join at $1.42. And then boom skis. Booms, 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 booms. $3.80. So now that's your next resistance, $3.80 for FRGT. Alrighty. RSLS. This one's done really well tonight. I mean, this morning as well, right? So they had some news earlier, but it has resistance. This isn't a brand new level. Right above 60 cents, right around 60 cents, right? Ooh, wee, Travis. Good morning. Up $2,100 on FRGT. Look at this, guys. If you're not a member yet and you're just sitting there and you're like, oh la la, je m'appelle useless goats. And I'm kidding. Travis, good morning. Bailey, good morning. Bailey says up 82% today, guys. What a perfect day to renew my Legends membership. Give me a high five, Bailey. Well done. Well done. Well done. Right? So FRGT cooked today, but what about last night with the kids, guys? What about last night with the kids? What about last night? What about last night with the kids? Right? What about yesterday with the kids? The kids hit that beautiful 200 EMA and they never look back, right? The kids, is it buffering for anybody else? Is the stream buffering for anybody else? I don't think so. Sniper, good morning. right? Look at that with the kids. The kids. You made 3K with the kids, Matt? Yeah, right? Look at this. Look at this. And then this morning, the kids were like, hey guys, it's Friday. Where are we going? We're going on a field trip to where? To the moon. To the moon. Mark, good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To the moon. The kids ran all the way, guys, all the way to $10. And now we're kind of consolidating above $8, right? So let's see what happens here. So clearly, when you look to the left hand side, you can see that resistance, right? Look at those two circles for the kids, right? So right above $8.60, 870, 880. So this little range here, right? Again, I've said this almost every day now. Right in between the 200 EMA and the VWAP, that's like a like a death zone. These two things are not your best friend, right? So be very careful. Right between the 200 and the VWAP, it's like a dangerous spot. We see this happen every single day. A stock is going up and then it hits that zone right in the middle. It's going to fail somewhere there, right? But you hope it breaks out. In this case, let's see if the kids can stay above $8 to 770. Alrighty, that's kind of like your bottom zone there for the kids. Cool. Lizzie, good morning. Edgar, good morning. Kenneth, good morning. Floor, good morning. Mark, good morning. The kids. And then what about the S&P? The S&P this morning, almost to 566. What do we want? We want 570 today. End the week on a high note. 570 is what we want for SPY. We need BTC to close above 77 as well. Yeah, deal? Deal. IBO, again, we mentioned this one earlier. It has that resistance right below 60 cents, so it needs to break out if it wants to cook. Alrighty, your support will be closer to 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. Alrighty, cool. And then PLRZ, that thing said hello, hi. I'm going for the highs. So pre-market high for this thing was 64 cents. Alrighty, so let's see if that thing can break and keep pushing. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Next up, gains. I like it. So yeah, PLRZ is pushing for that last resistance there. So definitely looking good. Yeah. Question. What's your question? What's your question what's your question there? I like it. Oh, Kenneth, I never responded. Oh, dang. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm pretty horrible at DMs sometimes. Pretty horrible. Yeah. Pretty horrible at DMs. Yeah. Beautiful. La 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 la. Yeah. So FRGT was on the scanner, Luna. Thanks, Shima. High five. Well done. Love it. On the scanner. Good morning, CM. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everybody. It's Lizzie. Good morning. Happy Friday. What platform do you use to have access to pre-market? Mary, Webull, right? Webull. And they kind of vary. Some platforms have pre-market, but at a later time, right? So, yeah. So Webull has access. Webull, Mumu, Interactive Brokers, right? These guys have basically all the access, right? And then Robinhood is like 7 a.m., right? TD is like 8 a.m. Or like an hour before the market opened. Well, an hour and a half before the market opens, right? So they kind of vary depending on. So don't forget to smash a like, guys. It's Friday. Let's smash a like. Alrighty, let's smash a like. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and again, if you're not a member yet, I don't know what to tell you, right? I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm too lazy to go back and take screenshots of this morning and spam it and show you guys if you're not a member. But just know that you missed out, right? The only thing I do know though is FRGT. That alert came out at. Oof, I looked up the time, but I completely forgot. But that was a beautiful pop and dip though. Beautiful. Again, if you're a gold member, that's a beautiful plan A right there. Beautiful. And it never looked back after that, right? So again, if you're a gold member, that should be pretty easy for you, right? Pretty easy for you. So beautiful monies. You check. Thank you. 719 and 719. That was the alert. There was one more before that. There was one more work order. There was one more before that. Let me. I'll check. FRGT. And there's gonna be so many so many alerts. I see Michelle. Michelle got in at 506. 506, but that's my time zone, so I'll have to convert it. So there's an alert at 650, but the first alert came through at 647. 647 Eastern time. 647 is when the first alert in Discord mentioned by anybody, right? So, yeah, the very first alert was posted by the bot, right? So at 647. So 647, 647, 647, 647, right there, right? So it was 647. So right there on this candle, right at $1.20. Yeah, right about the DG. Yeah. So that's when the alert went off in Discord, right? So a dollar, right below $1.20, right? So from that first alert, thanks, goodbye. Look at that. Booms, 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 booms. Right. So again, if you're not a member in Discord, you're missing out, right? So 647 is when the first thing went off, and then DG posted around the same time, right? So and then Michelle with the fire signal call, right? Entry. So right. So again, if you're not a member yet, I don't know what to tell you. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Become a legend member. Come join us in Discord. Alrighty. We're creating somewhat of a trend line here for FRGT, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if we can hold. We have 6 minutes before the market opens, so there's really no need to rush anymore. You kind of missed, the whole thing. So now let's see what happens when the market opens. Alrighty. So again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe and come join us. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, everybody. Sandra. Good morning. Kat. Good morning. Alrighty. 6 a.m. Do I get the 6 a.m. price? You do, right? So if you're playing with pre-market and you put a limit price, you get it. I didn't know you could, Sunny? Yeah, absolutely. RSLS is doing a really good job of holding the range for now. So you can kind of see the two lines, right? One line at the bottom here for support, 50 cents. Then the other line, 61, 62 for resistance. So those are your two levels for RSLS. PLRZ, right? That thing is failing at the top of the supply zone, which isn't a massive surprise because if you look to pre-market, it's the same resistance, right? So I'm going to put a line here just for visual purposes here, right? So if you look to pre-market, kind of spiked, right, and failed at around 60, 63, 64, that's the same resistance. So again, be careful up there. Your next support-ish for this thing will be 53 and then 49 cents for PLRZ. And then the kits are holding the bottom of the zone, right, which is nice, right? Right? So the kids has to be like, one of the best ticker symbols, right? The kits are amazing. So again, the kits are holding the bottom of the zone, like I said earlier. So $8 to 770. That's your support for the kits. And then obviously there's resistance right in between the 200 and the VWAP. Alrighty. So your resistance for this thing, your next line is that 880 level. Alrighty. The kids, the kids are like, hey, it's Friday. Let's go on another field trip. Who wants to come on a field trip? Right. So, but again, resistance, right? You still have resistance right in between this range. Nothing's really changed. Alrighty. So again, $8.60 to $8.80, right? So there's not a better level. Again, right in between that little weird spot there is your resistance. IBO seems like it's trending down, more like consolidation, but really just trending down, right? So again, let's use the algo there. So it's going to need to break above that downtrend that it's forming for IBO. So if you're playing with this, watch the downtrend. Alrighty. So again, going into the open, we have a whole bunch of names we like. Usually there's one or two or three names, we can say, oh, these are the favorites. This morning, we have a whole bunch of names we like. Alrighty? A whole bunch of names we like, including the S&P this morning. We actually like SPY this morning, and BTC too, right? So we like everything this morning. Everything. Everything. CEP with a nice little pop too. CEP is like, hey, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me, right? You guys remember this stock? You guys remember this one? Oh, do we remember this one? This is only the stock we talk about every day now, huh? Right? Yeah. This is only of course I do, Wings. Let's go. Love it, right? So look at that higher low above the 200 EMA, right? Beautiful. It's been holding that 200 straight into the open. Hold, boom skis. So next resistance, 57 cents, $57. I don't think you want this thing at 57 cents, right? So $57, and then it's that high, right? So 59, $60 basically. Alrighty? In Discord, even I'm gonna stay away from Discord today. Actually, no, we can't. We have 2 hours on stream-ish, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Legend Voice. Alrighty, so we're gonna stream a little bit, and then we're gonna go stream in Discord. So same. Patricia, good morning. Joe, good morning. Ready? So there goes CEP, guys, breaking out. So yeah, are we ready for the violence? 2 minutes. Love it. Okay. Yeah, LT, that was a good scalp. Very good scalp. There's a stock called Boom, guys. Boom. Who names a company Boom? Only a legend does that, Only a legend names the company Boom. DMC. I mean, it's not really doing anything crazy. I think they haven't really done this justice, And the money's Joe. Woof. AK, good morning. Hurricane, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Again, happy Friday. It's been a good week, hasn't it? So let's end the week on a high note and then enjoy the weekend. Yeah? Deal. So again, question for you guys in the chat. What's your favorite name going into the open? What's your favorite stonk? What's your favorite stonk going into the open? Derek, good morning. Hello, hello. If I've missed you, good morning. Hi. Spikes, good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. The kids, that's your favorite stonk? CEP? FRGT, there's always GME after that. Azul, isn't there? Right? Always. FRGT, yeah. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be FRGT, right? But we all know how this is going to work at the open, right? Market open, some of these names are going to sell off and never come back, and then some of them are going to cook, right? So no rushing here at all, right? So let's see what happens. Again, RSLS is still in that range, so let's see if it breaks out of the range, right? PLRZ, same thing. It needs to curl back above the 9. The kids are retesting the bottom of the zone here, so let's see if the kids can hold. BBIG, Lewis, I don't think you want BBIG to. So there goes a bit of a dip at the open there, right? IBO, same, just kind of consolidating. CEP still needs to break above that 57, right? Clearly resistance, CEP. And then back to a FRGT here for a second. Let's see what this one does. Ready? So there's a bit of a spike here on PL. I just want to see what these candles do on FRGT. Right, we're kind of sitting at the bottom, but again, the market just opened, so you can't really trust it yet, right? So there goes the sell-off. Your next support here for 290 to 285 for FRGT, right? So and looks like it's kind of holding that zone, right? So if I put a horizontal line here, closer to the bottom here, right between the VWAP and that spot, right, is where it kind of needs to bounce. So right in this area here, right? So still kind of playing games here though. What are the kids doing? The kids are selling off. Yeah, let the kids sell off. 7:30. And again, FRGT is still holding the bottom of the zone there, so that's perfect, right? $3.11, holding the support. How about the Oilers? Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this time, Derek. There goes 320, 322, 324, 328, 330, 334. When halt, guys. When halt, 335, 338. Booms, 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 booms. 340. Going once, gone. So we're back to that resistance again, aren't we? Right. So just be careful around 340 here. Already look at the left hand side resistance. That's a bit of a problem, right? So this area here is a bit of a problem. So we need to break it close above that level. Why are you laughing, Dad? Why are you laughing? Huh? So again, from the bottom to the top, 340 resistance. You did. I love it. Love it, love it. Again, the dangerous thing, we say this every morning, right? The dangerous thing about like the market open is it looks good and it doesn't look good 2 seconds after, right? So again, FRGT is giving you a really quick scalp, which is how it should be. But these opening candles are so dangerous. They're also very deceiving, right? Looking at some of these other names, RSLS is still holding 50 cents, which is good. PLRZ, not really doing much, but it's holding 52 cents support. The kids are kind of bouncing up 730, so that's nice. This one needs to give us more levels, though, like higher lows, right? IBIO isn't doing anything other than trending down, right? So there's nothing to see there yet, right? And CEP still needs to clear that 57. Alrighty, so for now, the craziest looking one is FRGT, right? So 33, 59, work harder, come on, love it, love it, love it, love it. So Scott, you got in at $1.20, out at 380. That's a beautiful scalp, beautiful. So again, as long as we're staying above the bottom here, again, FRGT is looking like the best name for now still, right? Looking at the other names, you're like, you know what? This one's still the best, right? So it just needs to give us a breakout though. Needs to give us something here. Needs to give us a breakout. Right? Here we go. 330, 336, 338. So we're still feeling at the same resistance, right? So right there, FRGT. So we need to break out if we want to go boom skis. So we need to clear that 340 there. Alrighty. Uh, uh, okay. So if we can break and close above this level, then we're looking for that previous high. So 350 and then 380. Alrighty. So this is looking good. Looks like PLRZ is holding. Again, it's bouncing off that 52 now, so that's nice, right? So it's been holding that 50 EMA, kind of consolidating. RSLS isn't really doing much other than consolidating, and then boom skis, right? Obviously, that candle hasn't closed yet, which is really important, right? So that candle just made brand new highs, 347, right? But hasn't really closed above it yet. So that level is really, 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 really important, right? So we've kind of mentioned this in the past, right? Always pay attention to the resistance coming into the open because that level is going to be important, right? So again, really good bottom if you bought it though, right? If you bought this double bottom here, congratulations, close to $3, right? Now we need to break out though. Ready? Now we need to break and go, break and go, break and go. The kids are still trying to curl here, right? You can kind of see how everybody's just kind of watching, trying to decide which names they like, right? Usually takes a few minutes, doesn't it? You know, everybody's kind of looking at all of these names like, which one, right? All of these names looked amazing at coming into the open, right? And then all of a sudden they all look sus, right? It's because people usually wait, right? They want to be patient and wait for the actual breakout, right? So until we close about $4.40, we're not quite ready for more yet, right? So we're still playing games there. So your resistance line is right there. So at least you know that's not a level to FOMO, unless it's closing above, right? But FRGT is still looking like the best one, right? Teggy, that's a very good scalp. Quick scalpy, right? Now that Teggy's out, guys, just watch the next candle. Watch the next candle. Watch the next candle. Watch the next candle, Josh. Not this candle. The next candle. Anyways, so RSLS is retesting and holding that 50 cents. So let's see if it consolidates. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, both Joshes. DP, good morning. Andy, good morning. Hello, hello. We're testing the 200 here for IBO, so let's see if it stays above it. Alrighty. And CEP still failing with, failing at, again, obvious resistance, right? 57. So that shouldn't be a massive, massive, massive surprise here. PLRZ is looking interesting, right? Again, it's holding the 50 EMA at the bottom. It's looking like it wants to go boom skis. So it's going to be between PLRZ, and FRGTs in it, right? The kids are not giving up though. The kids are like, hey, hey, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back, guys. The kids. So the kids are back to testing that VWAP, right? So $8.80. SPY is dumping. Yeah, SPY is retesting him. So again, two favorite names for now: FRGT and PL, right? But you can kind of see how they both need to break out. I say two favorite names. You can never forget about the kids though. The kids are halted up, guys. Right? The kids are halted up. If you're still in kids, type yes in the chat. If you're still in the kids. You know what's funny? There's a ponies at the highest of the day. So is it a coincidence the kids are going up and ponies going up as well? Interesting, Shima, huh? Right? So the kids, these have been amazing kids. Amazing kids. I'm telling you, DP, right? Kids has to be like one of our favorite stocks. Just the way that it behaves, right? The way the ticker symbol is nice. I mean, right? And then also just like the stock, the performance of the stock, right? Like just the performance, you know? Just the performance of the damn thing, right? So there's FRGT, guys, right? We can look for the bottom, right? Just had to manage that really quickly. So PLRZ is breaking out, right? So again, we like this one as well, right? So a bit of consolidation off 52 cents, and then we're trying to break out. It needs to close that candle above 64 though. Alrighty, so we need to close that candle above. Alrighty, FRGT just got slapped, right? They just slapped it again. It needed to close above that level and it never did, right? It just never did. Look right there, right? So this is why we keep saying if you're looking for breakouts, make sure the candle closes, right? Make sure the candle closes above, right? If not, you're playing a dangerous game, right? So there you go. Right? So FRGT needed to close above and it just never did, right? So again, breakouts. It's really, really, really important that you wait for the actual breakout. Alrighty. That looks interesting there a little bit, doesn't it? I want to see what that candle does then. Yep. Yeah. Highs of the day. Yeah. Look at it go. PL. PL. PLRZ. What I like about FRGT is that test of the 200 and the VWAP right in between the same range we failed at the top, right? Same spot there. Let's see if it consolidates in between now. Alrighty. But again, look at PL. Look at PLRZ go, guys. I'm surprised they haven't halted that thing yet. Whew. That thing said hello. 77 cents. I'm halted up. So very nice. Very, very nice. So the kids are halted up and PLRZ halted up. They have a pretty cool name too, actually. I mean, it just sounds cool when you say it, you know? Anyways, so congratulations. If you're in this one, type yes in the chat. Lion, criminal. Right, that thing looked good consolidating of the 50 there, so that's nice. Right, that is nice. That is nice. Perfect. Right before the halt, FOMO. FOMO. La 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 la. Can you check? You're in a 90. I'll take a look, Ronel, in a second. Take a look. I will take a look. Ski. So it looks like RSLS gave us nothing, absolutely nothing, right? So it has a history of doing that. So no consolidation at all, right? PLRZ is halted up. The kits are halted up. The only issue with the kits is that they're halted up at resistance, right? So right at that 880 resistance we talked about, right? So yeah, sniper, I like that. I want to see if it gives you like a liquidity candle to the 200 though. Alrighty, so it might not do it, but I like the range that it's sitting at. Right, so 82 is nice. I think that's a nice entry. I was looking for a scam candle there. A scam candle. Is it going to give us a scam candle or no? Yeah. The kits are unhalted, guys. So the kits ran all the way to $9.14. Right? And then back down. The kits. There we go. Back to $9 for the kits here. Come on, kids. You can do it. And then here comes the bit of a scam here. A bit of a scam there. That's kind of what we were waiting for here, right? So for that thing to get slapped a little bit. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so right at 260. That's actually pretty good. Very, very good. Okay, there we go. My order failed at 260. No, that thing is gonna. What I was looking for is I knew the scam was coming, but we should probably be patient and let it consolidate because it's not consolidating. But I also don't mind 260, right? So I don't mind the 260. Okay. Alrighty. What else? So it looks like PLZR is still halted. Yeah, still halted. So I was waiting for that scam. That's why I kept saying, "Hey, like, give me a scam candle, give me a scam," right? So when it's sitting flat like that, don't really trust it, right? Especially when the 200 is still below it, so it still has room to go, right, on the way down. So yeah, there we go. IBO is running 266, 267, 268. So now can we consolidate 269? Can we get back above 270? 270. There we go. 273. Let's go. Uh, Okay, there we go. So it looks like yeah, PLRZ is unhalted, guys, and that thing cooked. Cooked. Congratulations if you're in this one. Congratulations. Alrighty, that thing cooked. Like I mean, like cooked. Cooked. There goes 90 cents on fire, right? So I bet you nothing else is gonna move now because this one has all the attention, right? Cooked. Yeah, 91. Keep cooking, right? So again, FRGT's done an okay job bouncing off that 260, right? So so there goes 275. That's not too bad, right? So don't mind it, right? Bit of a scalpy there. Bit of a scalpy there. Alrighty, so we'll see what this one does at the 200 here. Let's see if we can close those candles above the 200. Right, but for now though, looks like we're testing a supply zone. So I'd be careful with PLRZ in this range, please. Alrighty, just be cautious in this range because we're sitting in a supply zone now. But pretty sweet pop though. That was a sweet breakout, right? Look at that breakout, guys. Look at that. Look at that breakout right there. Right here, right? Resistance, breakout. Somebody say hello, rockets. Hello, rockets. So yeah, just be careful in the 90s to $1 here, right? So oof, what a monster. What a monster. What an absolute monster. If you made monies in PLRZ, type yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat. A monster. Right? So FRGT is still slowly curling there, guys. Let's see if we can get above 280. Alrighty. So there's a 280 touch. $2.80. $2.80. So our 260 entry was pretty sweet, wasn't it? Pretty sweet. So again, you shouldn't have a stop loss in the red anymore, should you? No, you shouldn't really, right? You should not have a stop loss in the red. So here we go, 285. 285. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, give us a little bit more. I think it's competing with attention with PLRZ. That's the problem there. 286. So we're gonna have some testing issues here, right? So right below 290. So just make your decisions. Alrighty. So 290-ish resist right below 290 resistance for FRGT. Cool. So no surprises there. Zero whatsoever. So manage as you see fit. Alrighty. Again, PLRZ is still sitting right above that 90 cents. You can kind of see that supply zone. It's there for a reason, right? People like to sell between 90 cents and $1, right? So you see these levels show up quite commonly. If that makes any sense. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's go, Queen. 65 to 89. Give me a high five. Well done, right? I like your exit too, right? Like it's struggling a little bit, right? It's a supply zone. There's nothing wrong with that exit, even if it goes higher, right? What happened with Weight Watchers? Well, one thing you will learn about this community is we don't care about any stocks, honestly. We don't care, right? Whether your name is Weight Watchers or the Moon, we don't care. We go where the monies is at, and we make the monies, we move on, right? It's stuck at $1, that's okay, right? There's like nothing wrong with that. If it breaks out, we'll go back there, you know? So we go where the money is at. Unless it's CEP, I care. Yes. Yes. Look at that beautiful curl there for IBIO, guys. Look at that 200 EMA curl, right? Obviously, you're kind of sitting at resistance. Let's go, crypto. Give me a high five. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. There goes the cookie fund. The cookie fund. Uh, yeah. IBIO, beautiful. That was a beautiful bounce of the 200. You guys see why we like the 200, guys? Like, look at this beauty, right? Off the 200, boom skis. Boom skis, right? Boom skis. 67 cents IBO. From one to the next. One to the next. One to the next. PLRZ is hitting brand new highs of the day here. Hitting brand new highs of the day. J, 65 to 88. Oof. Why are the gold members guys getting in at the same price? Look at that, 65 cents to 88 cents. And then 65 for Queen. How come, guys? How come? Why are they so amazing? Why are they so amazing? Because they're amazing, is all. Because they are amazing. Amazing. Alrighty? IBO on fire. On absolute fire there, IBO. That was a beautiful test. That was a beautiful test. We have some amazing names this morning, honestly. Amazing. 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 Okay, there we go. Woo! So this one's pushing for 80 cents. PLZR is also pushing. There we go. Cooking. Cooking. See, at $1, we tapped a dollar. Yeah, we tapped a dollar and then came back to 90 cents, right? That whole range is obviously always a resistance, right? So beautiful. IBO, congratulations if you're in this one as well, right? Because you're printing monies. The kits are priming. Yeah, the kits are back to retesting the bottom. So, yeah, back to IBO here. Woof! Look at that thing, guys. Look at IBO. Type yes in the chat if you're in IBO. Type yes in the chat if you're in IBO. Teggy, off to work now. Well done. See you later. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in Discord. So again, make sure you pay yourself though, right? So that was a sweet breakout. When you look at so look at IBO, right? So look at IBO, right? What does IBO and PL? What did these two stocks have in common, guys? PLRZ and IBO. What do they have in common? What do they have in common? Somebody help me out. What do these two monsters have in common? Let's go, Dan. Let's go. Monies. What did those two names have in common? High volume? Degenerates buying them? They were both mentioned in Discord? I mean, yeah, but no. No. Boomskis? No. What did they both have in common? Here goes PLRZ. Brand new highs of the day. Penny stocks? That too, but no. Am I bag holder on both? Well, no. Fancy names? Yes, but no. Right? So look at the open. Right? So look at the open, guys. Right? Look at PL. Again, it's a really good lesson, right? Look at PLRZ and look at IBO. What do they both have in common? Yeah, you're onto it, Spikes. Onto it. Both exactly a hurricane, right? Exactly. Every single morning we're like, hey, if you want to play a stock, right? If you want to play a stock, right? What does it need to do? It needs to break that coming into the market open resistance, right? The last resistance you have coming into the open needs to be broken. Exactly, IV. Exactly, right? It's really, really important. Like when you have that resistance in pre-market, if it breaks and it holds that level, that's where everybody's like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Let's go. Right? That's really, really important. And we've said this multiple times, right? When you're watching names at the open, everybody kind of sits back, right? They're all sitting back and watching. right? They're all watching. They're like, hey, which name do we go to? I don't know. I don't know. But as soon as one breaks out, they're like, oh, yeah, obviously, duh, let's go to this one, right? Really, really important, right? Really, really important. So breaking that resistance coming into the open is sometimes a key signal. It's like, hey, this is me. I just broke above my resistance. What now? Right? So the kids are not really doing much, right? The kids were nice, that nice little pop there, and then came back down. So yeah, the kids are halted down. The kids are being slapped, right? The momentum got stolen from the kids. Two other stocks, PLRZ and IBO. So beautiful. Right. So don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Please and thank you. And it's free and it helps with the YouTube algo. So take a second, smash a like, right? Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Become a legend member. Come join us in Discord. Stop missing out on these monies. Stop missing out. There goes CEP, guys. $57. That same resistance. We're trying to break it, right? So trying to break. Well, I mean, we're breaking, trying to hold, right? So, and if you're like, hey, where did you guys find IBO from? Well, again, if you're a member in Discord, these names will all be alerted for you, right? So I don't want to again, I don't want to go back and look when the alerts came through for IBO, right? Or PLRZ, right? So yeah. So if you're not a member yet and you're showing up after the open and you're like, but why? Where are they coming from? Well, right? So the ideas are all in Discord. So come join us. Alrighty. FRGT still looks okay to me, right? So if it's holding 250, it looks okay to me still. Alrighty. So the question is, can we break above the kernel and cook? Right. So we're not quite done with FRGT yet, right? So it's still holding above that support, still holding above the bottom. It just needs to break out. Alrighty. Just needs to break out and then cook. You can kind of see what's happening here with with this one, right? CEP. We already know that this thing has resistance at $57, right? So breaking above $57 is not the problem, right? It's holding above $57. We don't really care for the wick, so we need to break and hold. And if we do, then it's $60. Then it's cooking time. Archer and so SPY is going back down off the 200. Yeah, at least the 200 is at all the way above 560 though. That's nice. Yeah. So we need to close above 280, right? We need to close above 280, and if we do, then pack your bags. Let's get ready for the rockets, right? So we're not quite doing it yet. We're still kind of playing games there. We're still kind of struggling, right? So, but again, that 260 is what we wanted to 250, right? So yeah. So let's see if it can break out there. Alrighty. IBO, that's a nice pop for IBO. Look at that. Thank you, Spikes. So the first alert was 827. I'll take a look. Look at IBO go. Look at IBO go. So 827. 827. So the first alert in Discord was at 827. Let's take a look. 827, 827, 827. Look at this, guys, right? So again, that was your first alert in Discord, right? For IBO. If you're not a member yet, that thing was alerted below 45 cents right there. Right. So like I said, if we miss an idea, the bots will make sure we don't miss it. That's why we have what we have, right? So again, if you miss that alert, look at that. From below 45 cents to double, right? Now we're sitting at 90 cents resistance here. 90 cents, 90 cents, 90 cents, right? So thank you, Spikes. I didn't want to go back and look. So almost double there, right? It was double at the high of that candle. So again, if you're not a member in Discord, you're missing out on these ideas, right? It's nice to, again, it's not a guarantee, right? But it's nice to be around the idea when it first happens, right? So chances of you getting in are a lot higher at a better price, right? So there's someone somewhere buying this stock at 80 at below 90 cents, right? So when they could have been in at below 50 cents. So there you go, BLK. Congratulations. FRGT still fighting this kernel here, guys. Yeah. So we're still fighting this 280 here now. Still looks fine to me. It just needs to break, right? It just needs to break and go. Come on, Azul, make that phone call. Make the phone call. 280. It looks like we're curling a little bit here for RSLS, by the way, right? So your next resistance is 52, 52.50-ish, but little bit of consolidation and a bit of a curl for this one, right? And then obviously we're failing at $1 for PLRZ. I don't think anybody should be surprised about this, right? Like we're in a supply zone, 90 cents to $1. That's the most dangerous spot, right? So if it wants to keep cooking, it needs to break above that. Cool. And CEP is still playing with, it kind of looks like it wants to form a cup and handle maybe. The next test of that 57 might be Gonskis. And then FRGT is like right there. Come on, FRGT. 280. You can do it. You can do it. That 280 is such a strong level. My goodness. Such a strong level. That thing closed right below 280, so a brand new candle could show up. Isn't that ridiculous? Ridiculous, isn't it? Let's go, Timbo. Let's go. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. 277. Where's the boomskis? IBO is failing at resistance again. Whenever you get close to 90 cents and $1 like that, be very careful, right? PLRZ, same thing, and IBO, same thing, right? When you get that close to resistance, be very, very cautious, especially in the supply zone, right? Be careful. So the one that we want to cook right now is FRGT, isn't it? Cook. That thing doesn't want to close above that 280, right? That's the problem there. So 280 is way too strong for resistance, right? So no closing. So whenever it's ready, it needs to close above 280. The S&P, nice, beautiful bounce off the 200. What's the magic of the 200, guys? What's the magic? Well, it's because you guys like it. That's why. Because everybody likes it. That's why, right? So SPY with a bounce up the 200, BTC with a bit of a bounce as well. Bitcoin's been slacking, hasn't it? I say slacking, but it kind of led the way with the entire rally. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, for this one, I think we need to retest. So 70 cents. So if you're looking for a position there, it needs to stay above 70 cents and curl back up already for IBO. PLRZ, again, it's curling already here up the 20 and the curl. So that's a good thing, right? So obviously it's going to need to break above $1 next if it wants to keep going. What's your position for ADIL? What's your question? Let me know. What's your position? What's your question? I see a whole bunch of ADIL spams in the chat. I just haven't looked at it because, yeah. Because, there you go. Sopa. La sopa. La sopa. Okay. I think those guys had news last night too. Yeah, Sopa is doing well. Sopa. I'm gonna pull up Sopa here. Yeah, that thing missed me. Missed. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely again it just couldn't close above that resistance, right? It just couldn't do it. So it just couldn't close above the that 280, right? And if it doesn't, people panic, right? So again, retail foremost on breakouts, right? We keep talking about those breakouts, right? So if you're watching a name and it's not breaking resistance, make sure you have a good stop loss. Don't just sit there and watch it, right? So not closing above that 280 was a red flag, right? So then you have to move your stop loss or take the gains, right? Take the monies. Oh yeah, Bitcoin took that my comment personal, said it's slacking. Bitcoin said, excuse me, and SPY is slowly coming back as well. So can we go back to 570 for SPY, please? It's not like we're asking for a whole lot. So with the kids, if you look at that demand zone from last night, you have a demand zone at 660. So that's where it's holding for now. Already, yeah, a bit of a bounce, yeah. So it's holding that 660. So for this one, I think we just need some higher lows. Confirmation that it's not dead, right? So higher lows is exactly what we need. PLRZ doesn't need much. Yeah, Wolf is. I decided to stay in since yesterday at 340. You're glad you did? Yeah, I see it popping there on the other screen. The Wolves. Hmm. This one, the PLRZ definitely has all those ingredients of a stock that could keep cooking. I think it just needs to clear a dollar here. 2026 budget would increase defense spending by. Okay, that's not a crazy headline. I saw Trump and I was like, oh, what did he say now? What did he say? Do Yeah, there we go. Keep going, spy. Give us new highs. Yeah, PLZR does definitely has those ingredients. Has the ingredients. You guys are making monies on ADIL. I haven't really looked at this one this morning. Right, it looks okay though. Like nothing crazy, but it looks okay. Right, it's finally breaking out on that last candle there. HEPA is popping a bit as well. HEPA. HEPA. Come on, you can do it. Let me pull up HEPA here too. So we've only tested the 57 twice now for CEP, so maybe the third time, right? Yeah, and then watch $1.20, $1.30 for ADIL if you're in it. Alrighty, watch that level there, and SPY is back above 65, which is beautiful, beautiful SPY, beautiful. Yeah. So there goes $1.21. And the SPY looks nice. I want to pull up HEPA though. I want to see what this thing's doing. These candles are still a bit sus. Still a bit sus. And then guess what, guys? Guess what, right? So PLRZ. This thing has all the ingredients. It has all the tools it needs to cook, right? So definitely has those vibes. Has the vibes. There you go, 111. There we go. IBO, yeah, IBO did a really good job curling. So these two have definitely been the two, huh? Yeah, IBO and PLRZ. These are the two for now with the scalp opportunities, right? ADIL again, not surprised there. So $1.20 to $1.30, especially with all of this supply sitting there, right? Fat red candle. So watch close to $1 for your next support if you're interested in that. Cool, cool. Again, the one with the ingredients for now is definitely PLRZ. I think has a supply zone like every 10 cents. Like every 10 cents. Jose, stop loss. What's your entry price again? Let me know. What's your stop loss again in Wolf? What's your entry price again? You're down 10% DC. Yeah, RSLS wasn't anything that I was interested in, especially after the market opened. Right, it just didn't look good. What's your entry price? It looks really good. Right, so again, look at this. PLRZ has those ingredients. It has the ingredients. Anyway, so just be careful. Your next resistance is $1.20. So current high is $1.18, $1.19 actually, right? So be careful. Your next resistance is $1.20. Alrighty. But again, if any stock has the ingredients to cook, it's this one, right? So your next resistance is right there, though. There we go. Come on, you can do it. You can break it. So 340 is your entry. Beautiful. I mean, you could like you're up $1 in that position for now, right? So the last breakout was $4.14. So you could honestly take your stop loss right below 420, right? Right below $4, and you'd still be okay, right? So look at your gains and decide. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go back to the other monster here. So you see how that candle just went to $1.19 again, right? So that $1.20 is later today. So in like an hour or so, Troy, we'll go back to Discord. Alrighty. So the other name we were looking at was HEPA, right? HEPA is actually doing really well, right? HEPA is actually doing really well. So that thing showed up on the scanner, and then yeah, HEPA. 40 cents resistance. Okay, there we go. HEPA just destroyed 40 cents then. Destroyed 40 cents. I think said hello. Abby, it did. Congratulations. Well done. Say hello. Bye bye. Okay, close that trade. Perfect. Let's go. What happened? What happened, Josh? What happened? What happened? What happened? What did you do now? Did you annoy Rachel? Rachel, what did Josh do? What did he do? Oh, let's go. Josh says, Happy Friday, guys. It only seems fitting to make some new members on a beautiful day of thrusting. I like it. Josh, thank you very much. Josh wants to do the wheel, guys. The wheel of memberships. The wheel of memberships. Let's do it. So again, I still like PLRZ, right? It just needs to clear that 120 if it wants to go. Okay, let me pull up the wheel here. The wheel of names. I'm gonna delete all of these names and we start all over again already. So if you're interested in a legend membership for a month, you want to come join us in Discord for a month, let me know. Type your name in the chat or just let me know and I'll add your name to the list already. So we're gonna put Chester in the wheel, Misty in the wheel, DC in the wheel, BK in the wheel, Eco in the wheel. If I spell your name wrong, don't worry about it. Okay, Ivy on the wheel. If you're a member already, it doesn't count. Ash, you're already a member. Go to Discord. Daniel, you're already a member as well. PR, it's only for non-members. STNB. Cody on the wheel. Cat. Thomas. Thomas on the wheel. Dang, there's so many names. So many names. My goodness. My goodness. La la la. Ronald. Yeah. Ronald on the wheel. And if I spell your name wrong, don't worry about it. I just don't want to be typing and fixing stuff. Okay. Thank you, Josh. And then Manu. And then growing. Growing. Anyways, I'm not going to fix it. Okay, we're going to spin the wheel. Alrighty? So, the winner of the first giveaway from Josh, Legends member. Oh, it's going to be DC or BK. Who is it going to be? It's going to be BK. Email. Okay. Ready, Abby? Make sure you're not delayed because some of you guys are delayed. Congratulations, BK. Congrats. Thank you very much again to Josh for gifting the memberships. Alrighty, so send me an email, hottradesx@gmail, and I'll send you an invite. Okay. Deal. Deal. Okay. Mahak. Okay, you're on the wheel. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel one more time. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Spin, 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 spin. The winner. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Ronald? Oh, Ronald is always so close, and he's always here too. Thomas, congratulations. Alrighty, send me an email. Remove. So send me an email. Alrighty, hottradesx@gmail. Make sure when you send me an email, your username is your Discord username is in the email. And let's go. So again, congratulations, Josh. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, congratulations, guys. Alrighty. Okay, so we failed at $1.20 for now for PLRZ, right? That's not a surprise. We know this 120 is always resistance. The stock is actually halted down, right? So this isn't anything new. There's another stock that's popping now too. It's not HEPA, it's NITO. 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 Interesting. There's no news on this one here. Zero news. Just hype. And IBO, yeah, the IBO keeps failing at 90 cents, right? So as soon as I say that, it's like, you know what? Let's break above 90 cents, right? So that thing needs to break and close above 90 cents though, because it hasn't really done it yet. Yeah, double bottom or W shape. Yeah, I mean it's creating a double bottom here at 46 cents DC. So above the 200 EMA, you still have a chance, right? FRGT, yeah, it's trying to, really trying to. So maybe this time, if it can break and hold about 250, it might be ready for more. Yeah. So PLRZ is halted down. Yeah. Halted down. Wolf is actually still looking really nice. So congratulations to the Wolf people. To the Wolf people. Absolutely, Josh. Right. Absolutely. Take advantage of your membership, please. Take advantage. Wait, there's a brand new IPO, STM. The kids are struggling for now. Let me take a look at STM. Smart Group. Interesting. I hate these IPOs on Fridays, you know, because then I don't really look at IPO. There's actually another IPO today, but it's really not a SPAC only stock, right? So it's a sauce IPO, and it's $24. The volume in this is still kind of low though, so let's see what happens when it gets unhalted already, and then go from there. Let's go. I'm on fire this week. I'm up $1,700, 2,000 for the day, up three for the $4,000 for the week. Come on, Troy. Give me a high five. Well done. Well done. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm in Wolf long term since the upper twos. You used to work. You used to Finn. Oh wow, interesting. Cool. Very cool. I like it. Okay, let me look at my calendar here. Yeah, FRGT is trying to curl. That's the first time we've actually broken above and actually held above like the kernel for it to change colors, right? So this is gonna be interesting for FRGT. Uh, okay, let me okay. There we go. Futures. Futures, Troy. Love it. I like it a lot. Yeah, Wolf is finding a lot of resistance between 445 and 450. I don't think you're selling anyways though. Right, Finn? So, and then you can clearly see that resistance here for this one. Clear resistance on IBO, and then PLRZ is unhalted and it's selling off still. Right, so your next support is closer to 84 cents. If we can stay above that. So right between 80 and 84 cents for PLRZ if it really wants to dip that low. If not, just stay above the 50 EMA, this yellow line. Music seems a bit loud. But anyways, alrighty. Futures, futures, futures. Yeah, so Dan made some really nice monies in futures, right? Troy made some really nice monies. He's done for the day probably. Where's Joe? Joe, are you in the chat? So the futures criminals are cooking. Cooking. Exactly, our team. Right. So you be careful playing with these stocks below the 200 EMA. You're just asking for stress. Right. Sometimes they do work out really nicely, but when your stock is below the 200 EMA, it's very stressful. And that this kind of applies to FRGT now, doesn't it? Right. Once you're below the 200 EMA and the VWAP, especially those two lines, life becomes very stressful. Very, very stressful. So FRGT looked really nice in pre-market, but now it's it's living the bridge life. So let's see if we can get a curl here for PLRZ. The wolf looks like it's about to break out again. Trying to. RSLS is still holding the 200 EMA. So anybody that's holding this, yeah, just keep praying. Hopefully it stays above the 200 EMA here. Alrighty. Keep praying. So it looks like we're holding the 50 EMA for now for PLRZ. Yep. It's trying to, but again, the real support is closer to the bottom now, right? So right between 84 and 80 cents. But if we can find a way to stay above that, this would be okay too. That would be okay too. No invite yet to Discord. Did you send me an email? So holding. So okay. Okay, I just sent you Thomas, I like it. Yeah. I sent you both links, invite links. So you should have them now. Alrighty. So when you click on the link, then I'll be able to give you access. Here we go. It's trying to hold that yellow line, right? Fighting. So this area right here, PLRZ. You got it? Perfect. Yeah, I like that plan. Yeah, Wolf just made new highs of the day, guys. So Wolf looks really, really nice. So congratulations to the Wolf people. Alrighty, NITO is curling from the bottom, which is what you kind of want. When your stock is pumping like that, you kind of want it to dip, right? The S&P is looking beautiful, beautiful, right? So HEPA and NITO, though, these are the two names that showed up last, right? And they're both looking really good, actually, right? So they just need to both break out, though, right? So HEPA and NITO, they both look like they want to, but they're sitting at double tops. Sitting at double tops here. So you need breakouts there. Again, look at FRGT, right? Like sitting below that 200 EMA, as much as we like the stock, it's a tough life. Tough. When you're sitting below that 200 EMA. It's just not fun. Right? So Wolf looks beautiful. Yeah, John? Yeah. There goes NITO, guys. New highs of the day. Oof, NITO is now flying. Flying. So that 30-cent dip and curl was actually quite nice. So nice little dip there and a curl back above. Again, honestly, if you're still struggling with entries and exits, guys, I don't know what to tell you. Because if you're a gold member, that's a pretty easy entry there. If you're a gold member and you see it, type yes in the chat. right? If you're a gold member and you see that entry, again, quick scalpy, right? Quick little scalp, easy monies. So if you're still struggling with entries and exits, I don't know what to tell you. You're really missing out, and you're not doing yourself any favors. Zero whatsoever, right? Yeah. No, and that's okay, right? As long as you see it, right? So as long as you can look at a chart and you can say, hey, I see the entry. That's all that really matters, you know? Again, as a gold member, yeah, right? DJ and I just had a one-on-one yesterday and he sees it, right? Look at that. Look at that thing fly. Look at that thing fly, right? So again, just yeah, absolutely. The other IPO is on halted, guys. SDM, the IPO, that thing is cooking. The volume isn't that nice, like it's less than 100,000 shares. But this is an IPO that came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Anyways, so there goes PLRZ trying to curl up that 50 EMA. So let's see if we can push back above $1 here. Alrighty, push back above $1. Yeah, 726. Yeah, it's halted up again, right? So yeah, brand new IPO. Again, don't know much about the company, don't really care. Yeah, but it's a new IPO, STM. Yeah, it looks like NITO is failing at the next supply zone there, which isn't a big surprise, right? And then back to this one here, it needs to break out. You're interested in the IPO? Okay, yeah, it's halted up for the second time. And now Wolf is not backing off. Wolf is not. John, are you in this one as well? Wolf is not backing off. Wolf is like, let's go, 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 let's go. Mm. Uh, the S&P is now back above the close on Liberation Day, which was a month ago today. Dang, it was that long ago? It doesn't feel like that long ago, does it? Sheesh. Feels like tariff introduction was like yesterday. It's like yesterday. Craziness. There you go. Hey, yo, Sammy, what's up? What's up? How much lower? JB, your diamond handing is what you're doing, right? Again, we keep screaming this every single day, right? Hey guys, don't let the stock go below, don't let it create new lows, right? And if it does, have a stop loss, blah blah blah. JP, your diamond handing is what you're doing, right? So how much lower does it want to go? Well, the warning signs are there, right? The warning signs are there. So um, yeah, stocks creating new lows tend to create new lows. Stocks creating new highs tend to create new highs, right? People tend to FOMO, right? People tend to FOMO on the way up and tend to panic on the way down. So when you're diamond handing these names as they're creating new lows, you're playing with fire, right? So again, watch what I mean. Let's see if we can stay above $2.10. Yeah, did it get rejected? Yeah, I did, right? Rejected and slapped, halted down actually. Right, so importance of having stop losses, right? NIT on the other hand though is the new shiny toy. So it just tapped 39 cents on that last candle. So again, use those stop losses, guys, please. Right, use the stop losses. These we're not playing these stocks because we like, because we like them. They're just meant to be scalped, right? Lock in your gains and move on. Use stop losses, please. Alrighty. There goes NITO with new highs of the day. Beautiful. Did anybody FOMO into NITO? Anybody? Hopefully, DJ, are you out of the that stock before the halt? Hopefully, you're out of there, right? So again, there's no need to let it crash with you in there. Zero reason. It's open now, M. Yeah, that's the other IPO, right? So then this IPO now is on halt at 825. I wonder if it's halted up again. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? SDM. Either the volume just isn't coming in, or yeah, it's halted. So it's halted up again. So the IPOs are cooking today. Well, at least this one's cooking. From $5 actually. That's not too bad. The stop gain, exactly. Spikes. I need to start calling it the stop gain, you know? Yeah. No, STM is a bit difficult. Did anybody get into this one? It's a little bit difficult though. Like it's halting after every second, right? Like this is hard to play with. Very, very hard to play with. NITO failed at 40 cents. So yeah, did anybody find a way to get in on this? Very small position, 750. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that thing's halting way too often for my liking. Yeah, so it looks like Rich might be yeah, until it settles. Yeah, Rich might be the only person that might be the only person. There we go. There goes Wolf, new highs of the day. Already CM? Oh my goodness. You guys are making too much monies. Too much money is CM. CM says I'm done for the day. See ya. Have a good weekend. CM, have a wonderful weekend. We shall see you next week. See you in Discord over the weekend. Alrighty. See you in Discord. Here comes 470 for Wolf. Jason says that was beaten down. So Wolf Kits was a SPAC, a D-SPAC, right? So not necessarily an IPO, but same, right? And making its way back up. Yeah. What do you think about the chart? To be honest, what chart are you looking at, Jason? SAGT from to 58, new high, 53 cents average. Okay, I'll take a look. Take a look ski. Okay, so SAGT. Yeah. With all of these lines on this, you can tell we've already looked at this chart, right? So yeah, you can tell that thing's gone skis. That thing is gone, right? The consolidation was beautiful, right? This was a while ago though, right? So the consolidation here was absolute perfection, right? And then the cross back above, that's quite nice. Now it's gone, right? And it's clearly sitting at resistance here now. Look at the last 4 days. The last 4 days, resistance $5.20. So for now, again, if you're already in the position, so that's fine, right? So yeah. So that run up to 58 was fine, but again, it really struggled with 520 to close above. We looked last week and you sold said thanks. Oh, last week, okay. We got that. Now I'm saying the next is TBH. Ah, okay. TBH. What is it doing? Yeah, so process. Yeah, I can see what you're looking at. Yeah, I can see what you're looking at. It still needs to curl though. It's really trying to. So yeah, that's not a bad looking chart, right? The volume isn't there yet, so it needs to push. Yeah, doesn't look bad. Something to keep an eye on for sure. I'm gonna set an alert for a break above 65 cents. And then if it does break, then I'll come back to this. Yeah, too much resistance for NITO at 40 cents. Wolf is just an absolute beast. Yeah, 65 cents for now, Jason, is what I'm looking at. So today's high. And if it's showing momentum and breaking today's high going into the rest of the day, yeah, I think it could do well. Yeah. Where's the pony love? Pony. Yeah, no, Pony went up the scanner like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, no, Pony's been doing really, really well. I'm surprised Michelle isn't spamming this one. Michelle, you're not in this name anymore? Yeah, that's really nice. Look at that beautiful pony. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it. I like it. You're out? Okay, fine. Again, when you look at Pony as a GOAT member, do you see the entry? Easy monies. Right? Look at Pony. Right? If you're a GOAT member, Michelle, you see that entry? Right? Yeah. So if you're not a GOAT member, you should be jealous because all of these stocks are giving you opportunities left and right. Left and right. And again, Pony's another one with easy monies. You know why you're busy, Michelle? Because you're too busy pumping SPY. Too busy. Pumping SPY is why. No. Okay. Sounds good. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, no, Pony looks good. It looks like 1150 is your next supply zone. 1150. PLRZ is on halted, right? Yeah, that thing gave you a perfect stall, perfect resistance at the top. No excuses here, right? $1.20. Then below the 9, below the kernel, right? So, and now it's trying to hold at 80 cents. We talked about this earlier, right? Like the support really is closer to 80 cents. So 84 to 80 cents. It looks like it's holding that for now. take it to 570, Michelle. And then let's end the week at 570, Deal? Sounds good. IBO, again, you can clearly see the resistance, guys, right? So sometimes when you're in these stocks and they're giving you clear resistance, like take your money and run, right? Like IBO failed at the top 3 times, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. There's no excuse to be holding a bag. Alrighty? SDM is still halted up the IPO. Trust my words, Benjamin. FNGR, you mean? I mean, FNGR has been running, hasn't it? I check Wolf and ELAB. Wolf is right there. We've been talking about Wolf, right? 641, 461. I like it, right? So FNGR looks like FNGR has been going, right? Like the damn thing's been going since they consolidated at the bottom around $1.20, $1.30. So now you're kind of sitting closer to resistance than you are to support. So $3.20, 320 is your next resistance here, Benjamin. All right. You made $42 in SDM, got out after the third halt was lifted. Congratulations. There you go. Congrats. Good. Nice little scalp there. Yeah, if it can break out for sure, right? If it can break out, there's nothing stopping it, Benjamin. There seems to be a little bit of hype for this stock too. For TNFA. Seems to be a little bit of hype there. It's still sitting at the bottom though, so I'm not sure why all the hype, but there's a little bit of hype on this one. Right, so if that thing can clear 25 cents, so I think that's when the it might get exciting. So I'm going to set an alert for this one too. Alert, alert, alert. Yeah, this is a 1 minute time frame. You can see that the volume isn't quite there, but it has a little bit of attention. So yeah, maybe put this one on your watch list. Watch that 20 cents area. So 20 cents for support and then 25 cents for breakouts, right? The IPO is on halted, guys. That thing is just going, just cooking SDM. And it's halted up again, guys, the IPO. Damn. Shish. Yeah, it's halted up again. Yep, $9.96. $9.96. Shish. Well, if you FOMO'd, congratulations. Probably when it halts down, it's going to be scary. Everybody's going to panic. The other names halted up too, by the way. KBSX. KBSX is halted up as well. And this one came out of nowhere as well. So both of these names are halted. Right? KBSX and STM. This one obviously isn't an IPO, so probably better, right? You bought it at $9. Shish, Rich. You bought more, yeah, because you were in already. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, perfect. Perfect. 888. Okay. Yeah, don't let that thing slap you though, please. Don't let that thing slap you. Don't let that thing slap you. B. Yeah, let me send this over. There you go. Nah, nah, nah. Na 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 na. There we go. Perfect. Should you jump out or come on, Lewis? Come on, Lewis. Come on. To me, honestly, those are questions you shouldn't be asking, right? You should not be asking me. You bought it at $2.80, right? You bought the stock at $2.80. The damn thing went to $10. $10, Lewis, right? $10 from 280 to $10. You more than doubled your money. More than doubled your money, right? To me, you should have taken some profits, right? No $20 average, right? Or again, you should have taken some profits at least, right? Especially when you're at a level like 10, right? Like, what more do you want from the stock, right? You hope for 10, you got 10, or you got 10 already. And now you want it to go back to 10 before you sell, right? So put a stop loss somewhere, please. But you're gonna have to make that decision though, right? Either way, you're still up over 100%. So that's beautiful. Congratulations, right? That's a really, really good thing, right? Very, very good. So it looks like the other ones on halted, guys. KB, SX. Yeah, the volume is still only 100,000 shares, so that's a bit scary, isn't it? I hate when it's doing that. When you explode with like really low volume, right? Because you can't really trust the move. And then the other one still halted, the IPO. Yeah, look at that. Probably after the unhalt, Ghost. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, the kids are curling, right? The kids are curling from 620 here, so that's good. Obviously, the kids have an uphill battle now, but if anything can do it, the kids can definitely do it, right? So, um, Lewis, if I was in your position, I would be setting a stop loss right below $6, right? I probably set a stop loss at 100% gains already. So if I were you and I didn't sell at $10, I'd be setting a stop loss at 100% gains and hoping the kids can keep cooking, right? Your stop loss would be very safe at this point because it would be $1 like below the current price, right? When taking profits, not money. Remember to give approximately 8% yearly. Just saying, either or works. Question the narrative, right? Either or works. There are times where you're in a position and you're up $1,000 and you're like, you know what, dang, that's a oh, like you're up $1,200, right? You're like, you know what, I don't want to walk away with less than 1,000. Set a stop loss at 1,000, right? So it doesn't always need to be a percentage, right? Also, people. I think people understand numbers more than they understand, like a percentage, right? It makes a lot more sense. Like my daily goal is, if you say your daily goal is $300, right? Okay, perfect. Easier that way to navigate. The kids, dang, PLRZ just chilling at 80 cents. Just chilling. Just chilling. We have about 10 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord, right? So 12:50. It's only the best goal. So 10 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna go continue streaming in Discord. Alrighty? Yeah, let me take a look. John, you like this name actually. This isn't the first time. So 40 cents, 20%. I bet. Yeah, you can clearly see that resistance at 41, 42. Yeah. These are daily candles too, by the way, John. Right, so it's been wicking for the last 2-3 weeks and failing at 41 to 42 cents. So yeah, so these are your two levels for now, right? So you have that support at the bottom, so closer to 31, right, and then your resistance right there. So it needs to break above that, and if it does, it's pushing for 50 cents. So 42, 41, and then 50 cents for that thing. Looks good though. That was a really nice little base there at the bottom. I'm gonna set an alert for this one too on a breakout. Should have won that alert a little bit higher. So yeah, that looks nice. Okay. CEP, what are we at? Yeah, so you can kind of see how we keep failing for CEP, right? So same resistance, $57. Once we clear $57, you know who's gonna be smiling like a goat? DP, smiling. But yeah, so that $57 needs to be broken. SDM is still halted. Sheesh. It's a bit of a long halt, isn't it? Is a wall ghost more of a psychological level, right? But I would not be surprised if that thing opened up above that level. Dan is headed to the beach for a week. Dan, don't give back those gains. Have a great weekend for a whole week. Oh my goodness, who approved this? Who approved this? Sniper, you haven't sniper. What did we say about the 200 EMA? What did we say about the 200 EMA sniper, right? Management approved this? Where's pizza? Who approved this? Your stop loss was so your stop loss hit then, sniper? Yeah, if you were green, you should have moved that stop loss up. Should have moved it up. Alrighty. Dan, enjoy. Have a wonderful little vacation, and we will see you when you come back. Much love. Enjoy. Ready? Yeah. Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy the beach. Make sure you put on some sunscreen, please. Because there goes $11 on the on hold, $12 for SD. So again, there's your IPO. Shush. Yeah, again, just make sure you yeah. Make sure you're paying yourself on the way up with this thing, because if it halts down, you're gonna cry. Alrighty, if it halts up and it's moving like that, imagine what happens when it halts down, right? So make sure. STM. Back to $12. This was a pretty sneaky IPO. STM was sneaky. Yeah, I had no idea there was an IPO coming today. Had no idea. So yeah, just be careful, please. Alrighty. Nice push though. Congratulations if you FOMO'd. Yeah. Ah, Rich, you have no hope. You know that, right? Criminal. Well done. I like it. On some Monday work, look at this, guys. All the criminals are just leaving. They're like, you know what, guys? I've made enough monies. Enjoy your weekend. I like it. Give me a high five. Good week. Clark, you're in at 750, out at 1180. Let's go. Learning to not be greedy. Perfect. Good. Good. I like it a lot. I mean, if you guys are all leaving for the weekend, might as well. We might as well all leave for the weekend. No, I have some one-on-ones to do. There you go. So it's kind of struggling with $12 there, but it's also not crashing, right? Which is a good thing. Just be careful though, please. No. Okay, perfect. Virus, Ayo virus. You're showing up while Dan is leaving. Dan just left. He's headed to the beach. Virus. What about all those dips? Virus. All those long-term dips. All those long-term dips. Virus. All those long-term dips. Spies looking nice. Looking nice. Can we go back to the highs of the day? 30 cents away from the highs of the day. And so 1269, brand new highs for this IPO. And it's halted up. Halted up. This thing is not going to let us leave, is it? It's going to be like, nope, stay. It's going to make us stay. Virus? Yeah. No, that's okay. At least you have long-term stuff that's cooking, while you're busy, right? Is anybody still in this IPO SDM? Anybody still in this one? Wait, was that the no, that was okay. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So for four dot. So they opened it well above the IPO price, which is nice. So 1.5 million shares. Hmm. Not bad. Fidelity, and it says not allowed. Some brokers don't let you get in on the IPO initially. So, but again, you could have used like Webull or Robinhood. I'm sure, right? Jay, you're in at 1050. Nice. Yeah. WCT. Austin, I'm missing the biggest pump for the weekend. I have not. Oh yeah, that isn't POFCY, isn't it an OTC stock? Yeah. No, yeah. I don't really Austin, I understand. Congratulations on the monies, right? So good job. I don't really play with OTC stocks. Right. Amy says, I'm done for today, guys. Made my first target after joining Hut Trades family. Thanks, Blaze. Thanks, Hut Trades family. I don't want to push my luck. Let's go, Amy. Congratulations. That's amazing. Have a great weekend. Alrighty. See, everybody's making the monies and calling it a week. I like it a lot. Well done, guys. There's no need to. Yeah, so we'll wait for this thing to be unhalted, guys, and then we will hop off at some point and go back to the voice channel. Okay. It just has a but not OTC. It's an OTC stock. It right there. It says OTC Austin, right? POFCY OTC. Unless we're looking at the wrong stock. You have it on Robinhood. Okay. No. Yeah. I promise you, if something was going up 800%, 1,000%, and it wasn't OTC, we wouldn't miss it. Promise. I think you promise. You know. Yeah. Eric, have a great weekend as well. Look at Mark. Mark, let's go. Did you make monies, Mark? You did, didn't you? Mark says, you know what, guys? I'm done for today, too. Look at this, guys. Look at these criminals. Look at these criminals. Guess what some of these criminals have in guess what most of these criminals have in common, guys? Guess what they all have in common? Most of these criminals you're seeing that are done for the day, they're all gold members. Most of them. Guess what they have in common? Let's go, Mark. Right? Again, if you're not a gold member, look at this. You want to know what Jericho has in common with these guys? He's also a gold member and a lifetime member. Hmm. 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 It just crashed. It did. Yeah. Azul, thank you. Yeah, I don't really care for these OTC stocks, honestly. And SDM just waiting for that on hold. From 35, sheesh, nastiness. Yeah, no thanks. Jericho, have a wonderful weekend, unless you're staying. If not, have a wonderful weekend. Much love. Alrighty. I like it. There goes the on hold, guys. $13, $13.50. So again, just make sure this thing doesn't hold down with you in it, please. Alrighty, please. That's all I'm asking, right? That's all I'm asking. So 1440 now for SDM. Sheesh. And SDM is halted up again. There you go. SDM with the halt up. Let's go, Derek. We have a new member. Welcome, Derek. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcomes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. There we go. Derek, welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your weekend as well. Nice already. Derek, let me know if you need the invite link to join us in Discord. Okay. Let me know if you need the invite link. It should be under the community section. If you can't find it, just let me know. There you go. So that $11 in and you got in and out unknown. Congratulations. Well done. I like it. So again, sneaky IPO, sneaky IPO, right? Sneaky. So I hate that it's happening on a Friday though, because then we could have been paying attention to for the rest of the week for the other IPOs, right? So yeah, I think the halts, yeah, the halts have been a little bit annoying. I think that's why I kind of just looked away from it because of the halts, right? I couldn't even get a proper order in before halting. But yeah, congratulations if you got in, because some of you guys got into this. So congratulations. Just stay green, please. Sounds good. La 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 la. Okay. Warren Buffett is currently trading a new all-time highs. Okay, there we go. Um, I wish you all a green and wealthy weekend. Be blessed. Don't give back those gains. Let's go, Jericho. But if you're red, keep it small and no revenge trade. Jericho, thank you very much. Stay blessed as well. Enjoy the weekend. Alrighty, see you in Discord. Love it. So I doubt we're gonna go back again. We'll still go back to Discord and and stream, and you guys can chat. I didn't. Yeah, already. But so SDM is definitely keeping us on stream for now. Keeping us on stream for now. If that thing holds down, and then we're gonna hop off and go continue streaming in Discord already. And then I'll get to do some one-on-ones. Do some one-on-ones. And then we can all hang out and chat. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Alrighty, take a second, smash a like. If you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, especially over the weekend, right? So I think it's always good when you join right before the weekend, because then you can spend time, going through stuff while there's not a lot of chaos. And you can also watch the educational videos, right? Spend time educating yourself. So again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Become a legend member. Come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Some other IPOs, but all your money is in. You don't want to. John, yeah, no, that's fine. That's completely okay, right? So, right. Let me pull up CEP here. Where are we at? Still below 57. Yeah, we keep going back and forth, right? So, yeah, if we want to go, we need to break above that 57. Need to break above that 57. 57. What do you think? No position, Chris? You're not in it? Okay. Yeah, it looks way too weak, but it looks like it's consolidating around the 200. So 66 cents. Alrighty. So anywhere from like 66, so 60, 67, all the way to 63. I think that's a really good spot, right? As long as it stays above that and you can put a stop loss right below, I don't mind it, right? If you want to be safe, wait for the curl above the view app and you should be okay. Right. So Creo says, made my first trade today and made money thanks to the people in Discord. Already paid for this month. Already paid for this month's and next month's membership. Let's go, Creo. Come on, guys. Well done, right? When we say come join us in Discord, we mean it. So yeah. Creo, congratulations. Love it. So again, this just goes to show you guys how amazing the community is, right? So if you're a member, high five yourself because you're helping other people as well. Alrighty. So Creo, love it. $450, Louis. Look at that. Louis just became a member yesterday, 2 days ago. Right? Louis is more than paid for that membership already. Right? SDM is actually halted down now. So again, hopefully you took the monies. Right? Hopefully you took the monies. So again, congratulations. Congrats. Absolutely, Creo. I think again the people of the community, right? High five, high five, high five, because you guys are amazing. Jill, high five. Well done. Congratulations. So we're gonna hop off in what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes. We stayed a little bit longer than we wanted to. But yeah, 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go continue streaming in Discord. Jill, give me a high five. Yeah, I like it. So 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna go continue streaming in the Legend Voice channel. So um, and then go from there. So yeah, let me know if you have any last questions. Alrighty, any last questions? Let me know. Is it actually curling now, KB? Okay. FRGT. It is curling, yeah. Trying to. For some reason, none of the indicators want to load anymore on TradingView. So I think I might just need to refresh the entire thing. Refresh the entire thing. It is sometimes nice when you don't have an indicator, isn't it? Like the charts are nice and clean. You can see like levels, just pure technicals. Yeah. You got in a 207 sniper. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I like that. Yeah, that was a good curl actually. BTOG, will it break out? I mean that's quite far away from that actual breakout zone. 21 cents is your breakout, Carl, right? So will it break out? I don't know, right? Until it actually gets there. Going to give back all the gains into the close. 8Ball says no, Troy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. FRGT. You're welcome, Carl. I think what you need to see is a break above 250 here for FRGT to say that it's really coming back. Have a good weekend, Ronald. Alrighty, see you next week. Again, yeah, guys, let me know if you have any last questions. Again, smash a like before we hop off if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat and come join us on stream in Discord. Alrighty, come join us in the Discord. SPY really needs to break out, doesn't it? So 566. We need that breakout, Azul. Still no access. Let's take a look. You should be good to go now. Thomas, same thing for you. You should be good to go now as well. So congratulations, and thank you very much again, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, it's holding that 200, right, Chris? So PLRZ, right? So it's holding the bottom of the range here, right? So I don't mind this at all. It's trying to curl. Trying. Some fresh air, stay green, Troy. That sounds like a perfect Friday, you know? Perfect Friday. So your next resistance here is 71.72 cents, though, for PLRZ, right? The kernel that's going to act as resistance. I don't think I have access yet either. So I'm going to send you an invite link. So Derek, again, welcome to the community. This is your invite, okay? At the bottom of the chat, click that invite. Follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Once you do, it will give you access. But you have to follow the steps first, okay? So click that link, follow the steps. You just have to connect your YouTube to Discord, and then once you do, it's going to unlock. Then you can join us in the voice channel or come hang out in Stock General. Make sure you go through all the channels, please. Watch some of the educational videos over the weekend, Derek. All right, get ready for next week, but just get used to the community and the vibes and the chaos. Welcome. But yeah, so again, Derek, that's your invite link at the bottom of the chat there. Cool. Let me start opening up the voice channel here, so we should be good to go. So if not, it says yeah. PLRZ. Perfect. Here we go, Spy. Come on now, you can do it. You can do it, Spy. You can do it. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's right there. It wants to send it, Sniper. It wants to. It wants to. Do, 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 do. You can do it. Push above 72. Sniper, what's your entry on this again? 68? Do, 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 do. IBO. Yeah, they're both curling like right off support as well, Chris, right? It's actually not a bad entry. Your resistance for this one is 75 cents though, IBO, right? But really good consolidation at the bottom here, actually. So very, very similar price range, right? In the 60s. And then same resistance, kind of. Same resistance. Yeah, this one has resistance at 74 at the VWAP, and then this one has resistance having a hard time closing above 72 still. Can STM go up after this halt down? Most likely lower, and then we see what happens after that ghost. See what happens. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for the day though. We're gonna go right away and continue in Discord, right? So see you guys in the Legend Voice channel if you're a member. And yeah, if you want to chat, you can unmute and we can chat, blah, 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 right? So if you do become a member at some point, the invite link is going to be under the community section on YouTube, just as long as you sign up for the Legend or the Gold level, right? So, and I think Grims is going to join us for a little bit, right? Or again, you can always send me an email, hotradesx@gmail. Alrighty, so have a wonderful weekend. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't drink too much. Don't party too much. Don't diamond hand crazy stocks. Don't buy Mullen. Don't buy AMC. GME, fine. Right? And Azul, have a wonderful weekend, Azul. Alrighty, see you in Discord. Chris, peace. Have a wonderful weekend. Rich, have a wonderful weekend. Good morning and goodbye. Raven, see you in Discord. We're going to be in the Legend Voice. Alrighty. Archer, take care. See you later. Alrighty. So Grim is going to come hang for 20 minutes. Might see some action. Seems like the market is waiting on news or something. Yeah. Alrighty. Much love all. Again, be safe. Enjoy the weekend. Right. Spend, if you're new to the community, spend some time in the education channel, please, over the weekend. Alrighty. Ask questions in stock general. And the kids are trying to bounce back to $7 almost. Much love all. Bye for now, guys. Smash a like before you go. Bye.